Hello everyone, it's me, Coffee Stitcher, back again on Sunday, like always, or like mostly always. How was everybody's day? Or week, I should say. Awesome, that's really good to hear. Okay, so, we've got, some Q&A. We've got some whip updates. We've got rotation revisions and a little bit of a weird, shocking bit of news for everybody. No haul this week, though. Well, actually, no, that is a lie. There was haul, but you will see it towards the end, because I already started it. Okay, so first off, we'll dive into the good old Q&A. The first one comes from Optimus Chemist, and the fact you have to ask that actually kind of surprises me, but yes, I am gay. I've not made any bones about that, so... If that's a problem, then you can just tootle on along. If it's not a problem, then great, stay, welcome. Alright, Linda Kleindienst has another question. You're welcome for answering questions. I like answering questions. She asked, do you keep all of your DMC threads that you have on bobbins in the floss storage boxes? The answer is yes, because I don't really know of a better way to store them than that. I know some people will do the pegboard thing, but living in apartments, that's not really doable. So, so we don't do it that way. All right, let's see. Thanks for everyone's comments on the hair. I think that was kind of it. There wasn't a lot of Q&A last week. At least not that I saw. So YouTube is now forcing me to use their new system. So if I missed a question, please say something to me. I would feel really bad if I actually missed one. Also, tax day is tomorrow for everyone in the US who hasn't done theirs already. We got a whopping $3 back. All right. So, that all being said, and crap, I just realized that part of what I need is not in here with me. So please hold while I run grab stuff. One of these days I'm going to actually be 100% prepared for everything. Well, I got to grab one thing out of the living room. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Doodle. Okay, we got lots of stuff this week. Okay, so, like I said, there's no haul this week. So we're gonna dive in. First, we'll go over my whips that I worked on this week, which includes my homework from Magical Stitches. And then we'll get into what's coming. So first, I had my day on Woodland Fairy. I got one more color knocked out of the way. I realized I got off somewhere in here. So we're adapting a little bit. I think I've got it fixed, but I guess we'll see. So next week I'm gonna do, or tomorrow I'll do one more color, maybe two, because there's one color that I don't have a whole lot of left, so I'll probably finish it pretty quick, and then I can move on to, what's next. So, getting closer. I do have, vacation this month. I haven't decided for sure if it's going to be not next week, but the week after, or the week after that. But so that Monday is going to be all about this. So hopefully we'll finish the pink this month, which would be really exciting. Because I'm sure you can guess, I'm really ready to move on from the pink. I worked on Sister Suffragette a little bit this week too. So I'm almost done with a bunting. And it's a little hard to tell because the white linen is very close to the fabric color, but I did the white parts of the bunting. So the white's done, I've just got the red and the blue left to go. So, and that's from Summer House Stitch Works. So, and I may work on that some, because, well, we'll get into that. All right, then this week's homework assignment was 100 stitches on a project that was calling to you. So I did, or no, it's not 100, 500 stitches. So I did Quaker Oz, and I finished up the Scarecrow's hat, I did the little crow, and I got the bulk of the tornado and the house done. So this is by Ori TM. And I may end up working on that today for the extra credit if I can make it fit extra credit. Because I'd like to, I'm so close to having the tornado and the house done that I'd like to get those finished before the homework starts properly. And then, this was my haul for the week. From Under the Sea, I ordered the new Nora Corbett Miss Ladybug and her bead pack, because she has no Krennic. So there's the beads. I'm actually going to stitch her twice. So I'm doing the first time as charted. The second time I'm going to do a conversion and do her in greens and make her into Ozma. But I started her yesterday. I did 500 stitches, which was all of the 321 in her skirt. And this is on Lucky. It's much more green than it's showing up on camera, but it's from Ship's Manor. It's the fabric of the month. It's one of his first fabric of the months, actually. I think this was like maybe March of 2017 or 2018. Well, it does not say the year, but it was February of whatever his first year was. I think it was 2017, because I think we were still living at the old apartment when that one came out. No, it would have been 2018. Oh, it would have been last year. No? I don't remember. It was either 2017 or 2018. One of the two. I think 2017, though. It doesn't matter. Okay, so... Oh, and then at lunch, I've been working on Aurora. So, she's a good lunchtime stitch. Whoa, did not mean to pull all that out with this, though. Hello. Let me slide you all back in. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. So here's Aurora. I got the blue added in, and then I'm working my way down with the pink. So that's where I'm at. Okay, so in Magical Stitches, we were required to upload an album of a maximum of 20 whips or soon-to-starts or wannabe starts. Because they do this thing occasionally. They did it where the professors it'll be assigned somehow, and it'll be like you have to work on project number 13, or you can work on projects 1 and 3, or, you know, something to that effect. So I decided actually what I would do is I would make those 20 my go-to projects for the homework assignments. And because I'm really enjoying participating, but I get really, really frustrated with trying to marry my rotation with the group, and I'm enjoying the group, I think, a little more than I'm enjoying rotation, I decided to instead switch over and start just doing magical stitches. So my rotation's going out the window. We'll just do what we can for homework assignments, and then if there's a project that's calling to me, or one like Sarah Davis where I've got set monthly, where I do actually have a set monthly goal, then I can use that towards like the extra credit. So that being said, the projects that were introduced into the rotation, if you will, I brought Paradise Lost back, which I'm sure will make people happy. I'll show you the ones that I'm bringing back first, and then I'll show you what the new ones will be. Subsequently, as of now, I'm thinking I probably will not be doing Mania this year. Because I'm going to be getting my new start fix that way. Then we've got, it's called Wonderful Life. I call it Now You're in the World. But it's this one. And the Lizzie Kate Spirit of Christmas, which I'm just going to hold this to the back, because... Oh, wait, here we go. I can show you that. Yeah. There we go. And, of course, I can rotate these as I see fit, but as of now, that's what we're doing. So those three were brought back out. Then I'm going to be starting with The Needle by Lila's Studio. And I was originally going to do it on Tiramisu, but I think I'm actually going to do it on Rosmerta by Under the Sea. Quilts from Long Dog Samplers. Anniversaries of the Heart. This one called Tales of Haunted Hollow. And actually, you could do the stocking or the framed piece, and I'm going to do the framed piece. And then Search the Sky by Waxing Moon Designs. Those are the new ones. So, like I said, we're going to be doing the extra credit today, which means Quaker Oz, and then after I finish The House and the Tornado, I may hop over and work on Sister Suffragette a little bit more. So, we're visiting Hogsmeade this week in Magical Stitches. So we have to do there were a couple different options. I'm going with option 2, where we visit 10 shops and do 100 stitches for each shop. Which means that one of mine is actually going to be double dipped, so there will be 200 stitches on it. The first is going to be Dervish and Bangers, which is wizarding equipment. And I'm going to be doing Now You're in the World. Because it's got a tent and a hot air balloon. But primarily the tent, I know it's technically a teepee, but I'm calling it a tent. Because wizards need tents for camping. And the wizarding tents, which are way awesome, and quite honestly, if it were up to me, that is the only way I would camp, would be in a wizard tent. Glad Rags, which is a clothier. I'm going to do Aurora from Brooks Books, so I'll keep that, and I'll be working on that at lunch, so that's going to be get me my 100 there. For Hogshead, I'm actually going to be doing the With the Needle, because, okay, so a hogshead is actually a barrel. It's actually those big barrels that you used to see on boats for transporting, like, wine, ale, sugar, things like that. So that's actually what those are called. So, because there's a boat, and presumably there's probably some hogshead barrels on said boat, but I will also be using it for the 3 broomsticks, because the fabric is called Rosmerta, and it's as pretty as the lady it's named after. All right, Hogsmeade Station. We're going to do Mermaid Life by Tiny Modernist. So 100 stitches, which realistically, some of these, there may end up being more than 100 stitches because I don't tend, outside of like the weekend, I don't tend to stitch on multiple things at once, projects during a day. So one of them is going to be at lunch, so that takes, and one of them needs 200 stitches. So that leaves me 8. So I'm probably realistically going to do just whatever I get done that evening is what goes into it. But Mermaid Life, because you have to go past the Black Lake, if I'm remembering my map correctly. That was what Katie said, and I feel fairly certain, but I'm going to grab my map of the grounds real quick to see if it's on there. Is this, yeah, Chamber of Secrets. I thought that's where the map was. Maybe the map is, yeah. Yeah, so see, here's Hogsmeade Station, and there's the Black Lake, so you've got to pass by it. So, Black Lake. All right, so that's Hogsmeade Station. For Honeydukes, I'm going to work on Paradise Lost, because it's got the fruit, and there are apple rings. I know technically I think they're pears, but we're going to call them apples for this purpose. They sell apple rings at Honeydukes in Universal Studios. All right, then for Madame Puttyfoot's, because that's all lovey-dovey, we're going to work on Anniversaries of the Heart. And then for Scrivenshaft's Quill Shop, we will work on Longfellow's Round Tower, because I can't think of anything more appropriate for a quill than writing a fancy poem, or stationery for that matter. So we're going to do 100 stitches on that, finish out the page that I hadn't finished yet. For the Shrieking Shack, I'm going to work on Nevermore, because obviously. And 100 stitches, I think, will finish out the middle section of the building, but we'll see. Three broomsticks, I already said, and then Zonko's is going to be Great Cheshire Moon, because at Zonko's they sell pumpkin face boxes. So you open the box and then you give yourself a face like a pumpkin, and there's big old pumpkin face. So there we go. So that is going to be this week's work, or homework assignments, and then whatever I get done with is going to be put towards, and then I'll just work on extra credit, which is what I'll work on today. So anyhow, that's all for me this week. I hope everybody out there has a fabulous week, and I'll see you all next week.